I would like to start with a word that has been on my mind since I was assigned this speech. Reciprocity, the practice of exchanging things with those around you for mutual benefit. In a reciprocal relationship, neither party is solely concerned with their benefit, but instead, the parties know the value of being able to give as well as receive, which I believe is the foundation of great friendship, relationship, or community. There must always be a give and take, as well as an understanding that is founded on mutual respect. A relationship that lacks reciprocity from either party is fundamentally unstable. However, a good example of a healthy relationship comes from one of my closest friends. When I was going through a very tough time, a friend offered me her help, even though she had no obligation to. Her unwavering support during my hard times made me want to be that type of friend in return. Her selfless acts serve as a mirror to myself and help me become a giver like her. Opposingly, dysfunctional friendships are something I've had to experience firsthand. At some point, they may be something that we all have to go through, and eventually they will change us for the better. But this begs the question, what is a dysfunctional relationship? Dysfunctional relationships are sometimes characterized by one-sidedness, a lack of reciprocity. When the relationship is only to one party's benefit and to the other's detriment. Unfortunately, there have been times in my high school career when this has been displayed. For example, my old school friends would only hang around me for their benefit. I would give up my food, my money, my time, etc., so that I wouldn't be alone. While in the moment, the feeling of loss from the end of our friendship was immense, I learned to hold on to the friendships that matter. While they may not have cared about me in the way friends should have, they taught me a very valuable lesson. Don't go around wasting your time on those who don't care about your happiness and well-being as well as their own. On the people who see your time or care as a commodity, because I can assure you, it isn't. Value the opinion and happiness of others, but do not do it to your detriment. Be the type of friend that sees their friendship as important alongside themselves. However, it is wise to take caution not to overcorrect for non-reciprocal relationships by shutting down completely. Overcorrecting the problem doesn't fix it. In fact, in some cases, it can make it even worse. I also ended up making this mistake last year. I shut down completely, no matter what it was. In trying to fix my outlook on my relationship with others, I stopped caring about anything. Sadly, this also reflected in the effort I was putting into my grades and school. I didn't value myself enough to keep pushing, even through the hard times and the sometimes loneliness. I didn't understand that the hard work I would have been putting into school would come back and help me to be a better me. Basically, what I'm trying to say is find your balance. Most of the time, that is through trial and error, but when you find it, it will be worth it. No one knows what the future has for any of us, and if we are able to handle the little things, we can find a way to manage the big ones. Don't focus only on things outside of yourself. Give yourself the grace to make you a priority. On this journey, I've had many people who have helped me to find value in myself and create lasting bonds with others. First off, I would like to thank my mom, who has somehow let me get a job, making big girl money, and allowing me to learn lessons I need to on my own, although sometimes I didn't see that it was good for me. I didn't think I would have understood without experiencing them firsthand. Thank you to God, who has helped me to walk this path and figure out myself along the way. A special thanks to my teachers, specifically Mrs. Beasley, Mr. Shawcross, Mr. Wilson, and Dr. Hedges, who have put up with me this year and last. Even though I know it's your job, thank you anyway. Thank you to the class of 2025, with whom I've had some wild memories and crazy experiences. I'm glad I got to spend my last 2 years with y'all. To the friends who have made this year worth experiencing, Morgan, Paulina, Sophia, and Abby. To Brookie Rosenberry, who's my very first friend and still one of my closest. You've taught me to let loose and have fun, no matter how much homework Wilson gives us. To Lucy, you have taught me the true meaning of friendship and are the most amazing person. Thank you for all the McDonald's runs and crazy laughs. You're amazing. I don't think my senior year would be the same without you. To Cece, thank you for always putting up with my jokes, even though we both know you don't hate them. P.S. You're welcome for the Kindle subscription. You can, in fact, keep that in college. To Elsa, whose famous French bluntness has pulled me out of more than one spiral. It's great to call you a friend. And finally, thank you to my big brothers, Chancellor and Prescott. Chancellor, you've taught me patience, especially when you stress me out. Thank you for driving me to get food and taking me to the library. Finally, thank you to my angel brother, Prescott. You will always be my best friend, and even though you can't be here with me ever again, I know you are smiling down at me and cheering me on. You taught me the meaning of unconditional love and being a giving person. And for that, I will always be grateful. In conclusion, have enough value in yourself to find the relationships that are supportive and loving. The type of friendships that are selfish are always going to be inevitable. However, it is your value in yourself that gives you the strength to walk away. But when you find those friendships that are for life, you hold on with everything you have. Time is precious, and so are those we love. Thank you.